I was thinking the other day of how the internet and AI are making universal truths and ancestral wisdom super accessible, and how if we cultivate the time to teach ourselves universal principles and truths, we can truly live our best lives. Now, I know this means different things to different people, but what I'm talking about, the ultimate, like the base of what I feel is a good life for everyone. And it could be like a piece of what we're all wanting, whatever it is that we're searching, and whatever it is that we translate a good life to be. It has to do with freedom. Freedom to do what we want, freedom to be ourselves, freedom to explore and to rest and to nourish ourselves with whatever we find appealing and nurturing. So I was connecting this particularly with a person that I know who's been in my life for several years, and the nature of our relationship. It is a friendship, but it's kind of like, it's not a normal friendship. And it's strange because I'm not her employer, but she works for people that are very close to me. And I've known her for years. And there are periods when I see her for a long time and then I don't see her. And I've been seeing her more often in the last couple of months. And you could argue that we have very different backgrounds and lifestyles. And somehow we're arriving, not somehow, I know this is very synchronistic. There is a reason behind this. And I don't want to take credit for it, but I do feel like we influence each other whenever we're in a person's life, and we have a very unique approach to things and to life and to lifestyle. We sort of emanate these ideas and our line of thought and the way that we live, right? It's very particular, so it expands in a way. And I've seen these ideas trickle down into her life and her way of being. And now she consumes this kind of information, which to me is power. It's power when you see something being emanated and being embodied. And you know that that's good for you, so you want to take it, and then you make it your own. That's power. Information, learning, wisdom, that's power. So this is why it's so important to use our time very carefully, to cultivate this wisdom and this knowledge, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be a specific line of thought or a specific philosophy or lifestyle. It could be many different things. It could be sports. It could be whatever. Nutrition, right? There's so many areas that we can improve upon in our lives. But ultimately, what I was thinking was, here's this person. We met in different points. We've met, as I stated before, in different points of our lives, different periods of our own lives. And I feel like the playing field can be leveled up, like experientially and causally. I don't know if that's a word, but I'm trying to make my point clear about how we can be born under certain circumstances. Maybe that was a word. Circumstantially. We can be in very different circumstances of life. But what evens the playing, and that's a truth, right? And there are many different playing fields currently in our world because of circumstance, right? You're born under certain economic status, under people who are respected because of what they know, or a lineage of wisdom, right? These things carry respect. They hold a place energetically and physically that not all of us have access to, or some people have access. We have different, as I said, we are born upon different playing fields. But what can level it out are universal truths. And this is why it's such an exciting time to consume, to use our time to consume these truths. But not, and this is something that's been spoken about hundreds of times, like, do not just consume, create, right? Yes. And it's important to create, but more importantly, like, yeah, maybe you want to bake a cake, or you want to go do sports, or you want to write a book, whatever it is, sure, go ahead, create. But more importantly, embody the universal truths that you're consuming. Embody them, because that is what levels the playing field.